fish biting like crazy. Come on, you old man.
I'm going fast as I can. You quit screaming at me. I'm an old man. My legs hurt, my back hurts, everything hurts. Wait on me, quit rushing me. We got all day there, blame it.
Well, good morning, folks. It's Richard the Fishing Machine here. I have my good buddy right here, Rocky Drake, with me. He's good luck. Every time I go fishing with him, we catch fish. Now, let's talk about weather conditions. Right now, currently, it's about 53 degrees this morning. It's going to get up to 60. We have bluebird skies, which is a beautiful day, Rocky, but I don't know about the fish activity. We're going to be fishing for largemouth bass. All right, folks, let's walk on down here to this tree. This is the kind of stuff that I want to fish. Now, this is a big lake. Y'all take a look at it. It is huge. Huge lake. And what we're going to do is fish blowdowns, just like this. Now, these bass should be right in the end of those tops right there. Now, this one day after a front, it's not going to be real easy to catch these fish. As a matter of fact, their strike zone's not going to be very big at all. I guarantee you we're going to have to fish slow. Now, what we have right here is an 8-inch lizard, black and sharp truce. That's what I'm going to start off with. 1/8 ounce bullet weight, and this is 14-pound line. I made a mistake. I wanted 17-pound test line this morning, but this reel had 14 pound on it, so too late. This is a 4/0 Gamakatsu EWG hook. I'm going to have to really fish slow. So let's just pitch that bait out there where that treetop is at the end of it. It's going to take a slow presentation. The water temperature is probably 52, 53 degrees on the surface. And being that it's one day after a front, these fish are going to be holding very tight to this kind of structure right here. Lay downs, brush piles, things of that nature. They're going to be right in it, and their strike zone is going to be real small. But I'm just leaving it in the tree. I'm picking the bait up, letting it fall back, keeping it wet. That's what it's going to take to catch these fish today, folks. It's a beautiful day, but I'm going to mention one more time, one day after a cold front is the toughest to fish. All right, I fished that tree enough. Let's move on. That's 2 trees that I fished and fished real slow. We'll just move to the next. A lot of times these fish, you can find them in a big wad. As big as this lake is, it wouldn't surprise me. There's fish. Oh my, that's a big one, folks. Let me loosen this drag up. That's a good fish right here. That's what we're after. Golly, y'all look at there, what a beast. Okay. All right, that's what I come after right there. That's a big fish. Now the water temperature is cold now. That gives me an advantage. That's a big fish right there. My. Woo. Look at there, folks. Now, I work for that fish. I've been very, very patient. But that's the sport of fishing. It don't come easy all the time. It's all about weather conditions. And a lizard, well, y'all see it. And folks, that's a big bass right there. That's a big fish. I noticed on my camera because it's cold out here that I've got a little bit of moisture under the lens, but I hope y'all can see that. That fish is close to 8.5, 9 pounds probably. Big largemouth. Let's let her go. That's what that lizard will do for you. It's a big fish. Whoa. I'm going to scream. Hey, man. Whoa! Okay, folks, look, that fish right there was on an 8-inch lizard. Black with chartreuse. Floating tail. The tail floats up. And that's a good deal under these conditions. But these baits was give to me by Rocky Bottom Baits. That's the name of it, of the baits. And there's the phone number. Now this fella sent me a lot of baits about 2 years ago. It's been 2 years. I'm ashamed. And I'm just now fishing with them. But time goes by really quick. Now I'm gonna make an adjustment on this lizard. I'm gonna cut his head off. Goodbye head. I'm gonna shorten it up. These right here, the front legs, I'm gonna cut off. They're not really serving any purpose. I'm gonna shorten this bait up because it may and could enhance my bite a little bit. I'm still going to use this big hook right here. But there's my bait right there. A lot of times doing that will get you more bites. There's one. Oh my goodness. That's a good fish right here, folks. This is a big fish right here. He hit so light. Oh my. Run up here on the bank. Now I'm gonna have to go in the water and get him. God, it's a big fish. I had to manhandle him. He was making a beeline towards that tree just as fast as he could. My goodness. Oh, we got him. That is a big one. Golly. Man, oh man, oh man. Oh. Woo. My. What a fish. Alright folks, that's the second big fish I've caught. That other one must have been close to 10 pounds because Rocky and his friend right there, what's your name? Terry measured the length, and the length was 23. And they measured the girth and done the math, and it come out to be about 10 pounds. So that other fish was close to 10 pounds too. Oh, that's some good cold, one day after a cold front, that's good. Let's get her back.
That's a good fish, Richard.
Yeah. And she's making a beeline towards that tree, so I had to bow up to keep that fish from going up in it. The 14-pound TESSALONIAN, I thought she was going to pop it. But let's get her revived. She hadn't been out of the water very long. That's a trophy fish, folks. And another thing about it, she'll lay eggs here in a couple months and produce more trophy fish. So there's nothing to do, but she's ready. She's kicking. Let's let her go.
Look at her, she goes.
Woo-wee. So
There
that
she
other
goes.
fish was probably 10 pounds too. So
Well, what do you think, Richard?
Woo! Let's catch another.
Let's do it. I gotta put myself in this video, y'all.
Here's a tree right here that's laying parallel to the bank, but it's about 8 foot, or the trunk is 8 foot from the bank, 8-10 feet. Now the branches are facing towards me. That's the easiest way to fish a tree, folks. If you can, from the bank you have to fish whatever way that you have to, but let's work around this tree real slow and see if there's a bass there. Could be. It looks like that tree's sort of not exactly parallel, but laying at an angle that way. The trunk of it's off in a little bit deeper water, so that may be where that fish is positioned. I'm not sure. But I'm going to work each and every little branch real slow, keeping it right up against this timber. There's fish. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, he's wrapped up, folks. There he comes. He ain't that good. Now that's the reason I wanted 17-pound line, because I figured I'd have to fish right in the middle of these trees. So let me fill my line. It's not scarred up, but I'm gonna watch that. I had to horse that little fish out of there. See, they'll hold up in the thickest part of the cover. In this case, well, it's trees. One day after a cold front. Let's see if we can get him loose. If you have milfoil or hydrilla or any other type, say aquatic vegetation, they're going to sit down in that stuff. So your presentation is going to have to be in it. They're not actively feeding when one day after a cold front. They're really hard to catch. But let's let this little fish go. I thought he was bigger than that. So I'm going to definitely check my line and retie my Palomar knot just over that little fish right there, because 14-pound test line, I'm at a disadvantage. I was half asleep this morning. Let's let him go right here. There he goes. He didn't waste any time. But hey, man, whoa! I'm talking about whoa. Look here, folks. Wait a minute and I'll help you, Rocky. I know it. Let me get down here to help you. Woo, you worked for that one too. Wait a minute. There, you got him. Let me get down here and lift him
Lift him up for me, Richard.
That's a good one.
Good in there, son. Get him.
My goodness, that's at least what? How much you think he is?
He's 6.
He's 6 a pounder.
Or better.
Well, that's 2 apiece good ones we've caught right here. Now that's the color lizard we're using right here.
Yep.
For some reason, folks, I've been throwing different colors. This is the only one I can really get them to react to.
It got that chartreuse tail on it.
It does.
Hey, Richard, you fixed me up. Remember you cut the head off and those legs like you was talking about?
It falls different. It has a lot better action.
Woo-wee. That's what I'm talking about.
I'm proud for knuckle up here.
Knuckle up. And I'm going to tell you something. That hook got him in there good, too, boy.
Yeah, it did.
You know what, Richard? I remember you was telling me a while ago about...
That's like Yamagatsu, ain't it?
That's, well, yeah.
Them's the best hooks they
I
are.
want you to look at there, folks.
Look at there. Look at there.
Look at that.
Look at
I don't know.
That's where they get their weight from. This time of the year, they're at their heaviest.
Yes, they are. Look.
Right here. See how thick that fish is?
Thick.
That's a good 6-pound fish. There ain't no doubt about it.
Chunk. You know, I throwed out there 4 times trying to catch a fish, and I just kept throwing like you told me, Richard. Said just keep throwing.
Yeah.
And finally, I got it right here, and he hit it right there at the bank.
That's a Florida strain largemouth. They're not as easy to catch. A black bass, a Florida strain largemouth, is a lot harder to catch during cold front situations or a day after a cold front.
Yeah.
Northern strains like we have on the river, they're a lot easier to catch.
There she goes.
So we're having a double bad hard time here, but what we're catching is quality. Let's catch another.
Let's do it, Richard.
Woo!
Oh. Where'd my lizard go?
I don't know. That was...
Oh, my goodness.
We're out of them. We got one apiece on, but we got different colors that might work. Oh boy, I'm glad Clarence ain't here. He's had gas. He don't put Beano in his beans. He has a problem with gas. He's hard. It's very difficult to stay around him. Now, I'm out in front of this brush that y'all see right here is some more brush that's connected to it that you can't see. You know, largemouth bass are cover-oriented, ambush feeding predators. So they're going to be in that stuff right in the middle of it, or right on the outer edges of it. That's just the way that's in a largemouth bass's nature. He's an ambush feeder. So keeping that in mind, that's the reason why repetitive cast under these types of weather conditions is imperative. Imperative. That's a big old word. Imperative. That's how you're supposed to say that big word. There's a fish. Yeah, come on back here. Boy, I don't want to break this good rod right here. Hit this limb right here. Y'all see it shaking? Oh, there's another little one right there. Now that fish hit like a big one. There's a difference between a big fish bite and a small fish bite. That one hit it and just stayed put with it. And a lot of times, that's how a big fish hits. In cold water like this, they'll just inhale it and sit there with it, maybe move a few inches. But there's another one. Same thing, folks. I had to pitch and pitch and pitch and pitch and just keep repeating that before I got bit. That's just the way it is. Oh, there he goes. He's ready to go. Well, folks, I tell you what, the power of a lizard. It's an old bait, effective technique for big bass, especially this time of the year. Can't hardly beat it. I tell you what, I have enjoyed it, Rocky. And also, folks, let it be known, Rocky Drake. Now, this old boy right here can fish, he can hunt, he can do it all. Check out Rocky Drake Outdoors on YouTube. He's got some great videos, good live bait videos, things like we're doing right here too. He does it all. Great channel. I want to say, God bless each and every one of y'all. Thank y'all for all the great comments. And, hey, Rocky, please.
Yes, sir.
Whoa, I'm talking about, there's broad, good broad.
And remember, go fishing when you can, because it's good for you.